Alaska! Welcome to another episode of Alicia's Delicious Dishes. This week, the crazy kitchen cretin will be offending cooks and chefs from around the world. First, we'll have a look at a YouTube short where she shows us all the shit, shite and sugar she feeds the kids in a day, and then we'll go more in depth about the food she cooks from around the world. So on this day for breakfast, they had 790 Danish pastries full of jam, cream, sugar, chocolate. And you know what goes great with Danish? That's right, sausage links. Oh, and a few plastic grapes. I'm not sure if the plastic or real, but to me it makes more sense with the plastic. That way she doesn't have to keep buying them, just to put them in the bin. Then for dinner, at school, she got some Velveeta for them. I think they're going to eat it dry because who cooks Velveeta at school? And a full tub of jelly beans each. Then, of course, the snackety board with banana, salami and tomatoes. The creme de la creme comes at night time, where she cooks her amazing version of Swedish meatballs. Have a look at them. This one genuinely looks like baby shit with some donkey testicles thrown in. Let's have a look at how she made them so you too can make this amazing looking dish at home. This one is for the people who don't particularly like the partners and are trying to make them leave. So she starts off really good, just frying the donkey's testicles in a pan. I mean, even Alicia can't get this wrong, can she? I spoke too soon, so she's getting them out the pan. Some of them are raw, some of them are burnt. But we'll just skip over that part. She's just draining the meatballs on this plate, getting rid of all the excess fat. But it turned out to be fucking pointless. Because you see that pan on the stove, the one that looks like explosive diarrhea? That's all the fat and grease that she cooked the meatballs in. And she's now using it to make the meatball sauce. So she's obviously adding to it butter. What the fuck is that? She's adding butter to a litre of grease. At what point did she realise this didn't look right? Oh, it's a fucking pan of fat. Let's add some butter to it. Then she's added some flour and she's giving it a mix. Now it looks like she's fucking trying to unblock a drain. You know when your drain's blocked and you start prodding it with a stick or something and all this shit starts rising up? Yeah, anyway, that's what it looks like. Honest to God, you'd think at this point she'd have thought, nah, it's not looking right. Maybe I should start again. But Alicia's not a quitter. I take it back about it looking like unblocked drain water. Now I think it's looking like, you know when you watch a hoarders programme and you go in the kitchen and there's like a 10-year-old bowl of soup on the side and it's covered in flies? That's what it looks like now. I don't know if that's better or worse than the drain thing. So now she's adding in some different sauces to try and save it. She'd be better off praying for a miracle. There's no amount of fucking sauce or seasoning's gonna save that bowl of cow sick. Look at her checking the recipe again. She must have noticed at this point that it's not looking good. Quick, add a bit of mustard, that might help it. After that, she added some packets of sour cream. I don't want to show you it because it just looks absolutely minging. You'll genuinely be sick if you see it, so I'm going to save you there. You're welcome. Now look what they had for dessert. Thumbprint cookies, which would be delicious until you remember that the thumb that made these cookies can do this. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see what they had on another day. So for breakfast, they had muffins. And to be honest, the muffins look all right to me. I actually think they look really good. But there's 48 muffins. That's 4 muffins for each kid for the breakfast. And I don't know what's going on with the dinner, but it looks like she's just ripped that sandwich in half. What's that all about? Then another shittity board. Fucking boring. This is the thing I wanted to show you though. It's supposed to be teriyaki chicken. Fucking teriyaki chicken more like. So for some bizarre reason, the redheaded gremlin decided to use shredded chicken. So she's using this gadget, which I'm sure it's sponsored. But this bit made me laugh.
Amazing. It's like magic. That one didn't.
Didn't even work. Anyway, talking about this gadget, it does look pretty good. but only if you're just shredding a little bit of chicken. If you're shredding this much chicken for a family of 14, then surely it'd be much easier and quicker just to put it in a big pot and use like a mixer to shred it. Look at that sauce she's pouring over the chicken. It looks like bovril, but it's actually just honey, sugar and water. And that to her is teriyaki chicken. I couldn't show you the whole video because the kids are in it for most of it, and I would have had to blur the whole thing out. But she forgot to add the soy sauce. So it's literally just honey, sugar and water. I can't imagine anything tasting more disgusting on top of chicken. She can't even feed it to the dogs. And I hope she's not feeding it to the chickens. Fucking cannibal chickens. Anyway, I digress. So now she's adding some seasonings because judging by the look on her face, she knows it looks like shit. Quick, Lishy, grab the spring onions. That'll make it look a bit better.
Alright, dinner's done.
I'm sorry, I had to leave that in because it was fucking making me laugh so much. Dinner is done. And so is this episode of Alicia's Delicious Dishes. See you again next Sunday.